In this video, we're going to be using Blue Devil Shave Co. Sinnerman Orange and the Feather SS Shavette Razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I am your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. Before we get into the video today, I want to remind you that this video is sponsored in part by our good friends at Leaf, and today I just happened to have the Leaf razor down here with me because I did a head shave with it last night. You know I like the Leaf, I like the Twig, I like the Thorn, and you can get 5% off if you're shopping at Leaf by using discount code IAMCDB. And again, Leaf, a razor you've seen me use a lot on the channel. I use it personally. I love it. Check out the good folks at Leaf. Okay, today is straight razor slash Shavette Sunday. So we're going to be using the Feather SS razor, and that is loaded with a Feather Pro Guard blade. The soap for today is Blue Devil Shave Co., and I'll pop it up there for you, Sinnerman Orange. And the reason I have to pop it up is because this is one of those that I brought in a sample container when I'm traveling. I usually put them in sample containers, and so I don't have the label here to show you, but you know, I can pop it up there for you. This one has an interesting scent. For me, it almost smells like a Tootsie Roll-ish. It's very nice. I'll put the notes for you, or scent description right there. Orange, vanilla, cinnamon. It's not a citrus blast in your face or anything like that. Scent strength right around that medium level. I do like the scent. It's kind of unusual, I think. It's a little bit pricey. This soap I got at the Razor Company for $24.87 for 4.4 ounces, and that is $5.75 or $5.65, excuse me, an ounce on our cost chart. But the base on this one is a little bit firm, so you'll probably get more out of it. So the value I think is a little better than the $5.65 per ounce would indicate. I have a lot left over in the bottom of the bowl here, so it doesn't take much. I was having a discussion with some folks yesterday, and they were saying some of the soaps are getting so soft now they're going to start to be measured in fluid ounces, and I agree. And I'm telling you right now, if the soaps get any softer, some brands, you will be out. You will be out. You're going on the BST. I don't want that. A little more firm, folks. That's what we want because that increases the value. I think it's easier to work with. If you're going to be one of those soaps that's going to be measured in fluid ounces, you shall not have a home here. Well, especially not here because it's not my house. It's my mom and dad's house. But anyway, you get the idea. Anyway, this soap smells great, lathers easily. Let's show you a shot of the lather there. Yesterday when I was using the signature soaps, it started out a little fluffy. This one was creamy from the start. It was just like, hey, I want to live a creamy life. And I'm like, soap, you have come to the right place. I will do right by you. And so we have. And so it's a good looking lather, and we look forward to using it today. Okay, let's start by misting the face. And this is just plain water. I get questions about this all the time. And by the way, I do have a little bump right there. So if we open that up, you know, we won't count that. We do shoot to have no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. But sometimes when we have a blemish, we'll open it up. That's all right. It doesn't belong there anyway. All right, let's get going. Enough of yapping today. And as I mentioned before, we have a very nice lather here with the Blue Devil. And this soap is out of Australia, and it is very nice. We're using the West Coast Shaving honeycomb brush. I only brought 2 brushes with me, but nice lather on this. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was very, very pleased with the way this soap lathers, and it has an unusual scent. It's really hard to describe, but it smells like something between maybe a creamsicle and a Tootsie Roll, you know, somewhere in between. It's a nice combination. I like it, and I have liked Blue Devil shaving soaps. They're a good quality. They're easy to work with. They're a little bit on the firm side, which you know I like. Again, we don't want any soaps that's measured in fluid ounces. And honestly, folks, some of the soaps that sort of fall into that category, I've gotten rid of. I'm not fooling with them. So generally speaking, nose is itching again today. Sorry about that. Generally speaking, I use about a half teaspoon of soaps to 3/4, you know, ish, somewhere in between. And with some soaps, I had to keep using and using and using. I'm using over a teaspoon, sometimes teaspoon and a half to 2 teaspoons, and I just got rid of those. I'm just like, I'm not fooling with it. It's not enjoyable. I have to keep going back and adding more product to my bowl. And when you're bowl lathering, it's best to get the product in there to the start. You can add product later, but then you've got to try to push it into the bowl once there's soap already on it, and that is no fun. So I just get rid of it. There's too many choices out there to be bothered with soaps that you know, just really don't fit your use case and are not enjoyable. And so I advise you just to use, you know, what makes you happy and get rid of what doesn't. And believe me, I do that. I do that. So if you don't see, brands, it's not necessarily because I have a problem with the brand or the person. It's because I just don't like where they've gone in terms of consistency of the soap. And for me, I like it a little more on the firm side. There are some soaps that work incredibly well, and you don't have to keep adding product. Shannon's, I think, would be one of those. But there are some where they just wash out, and you just keep have to eat added product. That is not for me, and those bases shall have no place here on this channel until they firm it up anyway. All right, enough yapping. It's time to get down to business with the Feather SS, which is a wonderful shavette in my opinion. It's very nice. Smooth shaving shavette. And if you treat it right, it will deliver an excellent shave. Now, let's be honest here. My absolute favorite is the Weck. I love the Weck, but this would be my second favorite. It does a really nice job. And I need to rinse because I'm blooping soap. I don't know if that was on camera, that slinging there, but we have good hydration in the soap. Soap smells great. It's nice and slick. I've really enjoyed Blue Devil. And actually, Marion put me on Blue Devil. I think you saw Chris Maiden from Another Cut Above using it. And if Chris Maiden used it, Marion's going to be all about it. And Chris, does certainly have good taste. That is nice. Very nice. The guard blade, I'm not sure if it really does that much. It has ridges on it, which is sort of meant to help protect. But I don't know if it does that much or not. It still cuts well, as far as I'm concerned. I do enjoy, my primary blades for the Artist Club style, which is what this razor uses, Artist Club style blade, are Feather. Feather Professional is my daily driver, so to speak. But I do have Super. I do have the Schick Pro line. Schick Pro line's also a good blade. It's a little bit harder to find, but it's a good blade. But my daily driver will be the Feather Pro Guard. Or excuse me, the regular Feather Professional, not Pro Guard. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm bad at my job here, aren't I? Some of you will answer yes in the comments below. That's okay. We're going to keep doing it anyway. If we're bad at our job, we will seek to get better. And actually, this is not my job, but it is part of my job as I see it to showcase products in traditional shaving and try to bring more people to the hobby. That's it's not my profession, but it is one of my jobs. But it's not like work because we love it. If you love your work, they say it's really not work, and I do love this, so it's not work at all. All right, that was an excellent first pass. The soap is really, really good. I liked it a lot. We're just having an enjoyable time. And I have to say, whoops, as I'm bumping the camera and just making a mockery of this shave. Low professionalism today. Like I said before, I'm bad at my job here. Anyway, I don't know if you can see that or not, but you see that soap in the middle? That's soap that's pressed down. Plenty of soap left, which, like I said, you have to consider on my cost chart. That's just sort of a very general thing. If the soap is more soft, generally the value is going to be less. If it's a little more firm, you'll probably get more use out of it. And value is something that we talk about. Some people look at soaps as, they're so inexpensive they don't really consider it. Like Johan from Shave and Butcher's one of those folks. He doesn't think too much about what soaps cost because they're relatively inexpensive. But I just give you this information just as guidance for you, especially if you're going to buy a bunch of them. It's good to achieve value where you can, especially if you're a hobbyist. If you're just going to buy one soap and use it all the way up, no problem. But if you're going to be a hobbyist and you're going to be wanting to try a lot of things, look at that. Look at the hydration in there. That is good stuff right there. Anyway, if you're going to be a hobbyist and you're going to want to try a lot of things, you want to get good value, out of the soaps. And this one, I think, even though it's north of $5 an ounce, and generally what we want to shoot for is a soap that's under $5 an ounce. That to me is the point at which they get a little pricey, $5 and up. But I tell you what, because this one yields good volume, and it's more firm, I think you're getting better value than a lot of the softer soaps that might be maybe a little less cost. So that's something to consider it. And I'm getting a little cooling here. I don't know if there's any menthol in here or something, or ingredients, or maybe it's just in my head. I mean, today's a train wreck so far. We've bumped the camera, we've stumbled over our words. I mean, that's just normal, isn't it? We do that all the time. So again, we're not very good at our job. But that won't stop us from continuing. We keep trying to make improvements every single day. And that is the goal here, to inform, to entertain to some degree, and to get better every single day. And it's not rocket science, lathering, shaving. Generally, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, if I can do this, you can do it too. Trust me. Even using the Shavette, you can do it. You just have to be careful. There are many people who are much, much better at it than me. But I try to bring the Shavette or straight razor out once a week. Now, when I travel, I tend to bring Shavettes, because it just makes it easier, because you can take the blade out and dry it, and you don't have to worry so much about the post-care associated with straight razor stropping and all that kind of stuff. I think it's easier to travel with Shavettes, and you're going to be assured you have a good blade, you know. So if I brought, let's say I brought a straight razor, and it turned out the edge wasn't great, I'm certainly not going to bring all my honing stones with me. But if I bring a Shavette and the blade's not great, I can just switch the blade. No big deal. No bubbles, no troubles, as we like to say. So what I like to do is bring the Shavettes on these travel shaves. And don't worry, when we get home, which will be soon, we will probably have probably next week, we'll have a straight razor shave. So no worries, those of you who've been waiting for a straight razor shave. And again, I've selected sort of Sundays as the day where I air the straights or a Shavette shaves. And so if you're interested in that, make sure you tune in. But I hope you'll check out the other videos as well, because I like to talk about a little bit of everything. I like to talk about the soap. I like to talk about the razor. I like to talk about technique. So I try to, in every single video, fit a little bit of conversation about many different things, but I'm showcasing the products as well. So I don't focus just on one aspect. I'm trying to give you a sort of an overview of everything I'm using. And I hope you find some value in that. And if you do, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and all that stuff, the bell if you want to be notified. And of course, I try to post my regular content every single day at the same time. Some of the other stuff like head shaves are not always at the same time, or unboxings, but the regular shaving videos usually go live at 3 a.m. Eastern time in the United States every single day. Oh, very nice. Sometimes, you know, you get lost in the shave, and that was one of those moments where I'm just like, ah, that feels great. It's one of the things that I really love about this hobby, is that you can get lost in the act of shaving. And before it was like, oh, I gotta shave, and now it's like, yay, I gotta shave. It really is a wonderful thing when you discover the promised land that is traditional shaving. And stay tuned here, because, you know, we try to do as much as we can to show you everything we can about it. Try to answer your questions and comments. I do appreciate them, and thank you all. Appreciate it a lot. And we've learned a lot of things over the years. We've learned how to make better content. We've learned how to be a better steward of the community, and, you know, steer clear as much as possible of negativity. And that doesn't mean you can't be negative about a product or give constructive criticism, because I'm going to tell you, if I don't like something, I will tell you, believe me. That has been sort of a hallmark of my channel since day one. Just like yesterday with the scents, with the tins. Don't like them, not going to buy them for the most part. And, you know, there are companies that they could have something if they had a decent container, but since they don't have a decent container, for me, you know, it's not really, I don't find that much value in it, although the product is good. So for me, the entire package is important when you're buying a product. And it starts with the container, the description, what's on the website. There's a lot to it. You know, Silky talks about that sometimes. And by the way, check him out if you haven't. Silky, creamy, very, very disarming, pleasant demeanor. I like that. I like that, because you want to be happy when you're watching content. You don't want to go somewhere where people are ranting and raving like some of us have done in the past. We don't do that here anymore. We will lay it down about the products. We'll give you absolute candor, but we want to be pleasant. We want to just have fun, and that's really what it's all about. All right, that was an excellent shave. All right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we used our Razor Rock Travel Alum Stick, no stinging. It was an excellent shave today, and you know how we do it. Say it with me, won't you? No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Excellent. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse, and then we toweled off with our legendary Lancaster towel prior to applying the Thayer's Cucumber Witch Hazel. This is magic, because you know it's made by witches. Excellent shave today with Blue Devil Shave Co. Sinnerman Orange. I like the scent. I like the quality. I like the firmness of the base. And as you can see there in the bowl, there is still enough of this soap left over for at least one shave, if not two. So good value on this soap, despite it being north of $5 an ounce, in my opinion. Today we used our West Coast Shaving Honeycomb brush, and it is riding in our Lancaster Razor Works brush soaking mug. We used the Feather SS Shavette razor, which is terrific. I love using this razor, and we got an excellent shave with it today on Straight/Shavette Sunday. Now, how will we see you off today? What will we use for the splash? Shall we use the Sterling Mountain Man? No, we just used that yesterday. Honest Abe? Ooh, I want to, but maybe not. I think we'll use the Seaforth Sea Spice Lime. Hello, old friend. It's been a while since we've talked. Let's get into it. Let's get involved again, Sea Spice Lime. Man, this scent is so good. And like I said before, I stand by it. Maybe the best scent of this year. It's just one of those scents, when you smell it, it's like it's got major pop. It's like come on. You got to smell that. Folks, this is outstanding. If you like citrus, I don't know what you're waiting for on this one. Honestly, Honest Abe as well is fantastic. But this one, every time I got to do it again. Let's do it again. Why not? It's the weekend. It's time to enjoy. Oh, that's great. Oof. Man, what a nice shave. I hope you folks have a nice shave today as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you back here tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.